that button.
Are we on?
There it is.
So yeah, I think I'll watch Mr. and Mrs. Smith on Wednesday, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
I know I liked it.
I just really enjoy it. I think it's such a funny take, and Angelina Jolie is so smoking hot that.
So is Brad Pitt.
Well, Brad Pitt's pretty hot too. Let's be real. But yeah, so that should be a good one for when we get around to it.
So, oh yeah, go ahead.
Tonight, what we're looking for from our viewers is we've got an extra week in August, the last week in August, and we were wondering whoever gets to us first with a suggestion for 2000 something in 2005, be it movie or television or music, put a suggestion out there, and you're also welcome to come on and be on the podcast with us for that episode that you suggest. So hopefully somebody is watching this and sees it and says, yeah, I got an idea for 05.
Yeah, so let's see, what's the date here? So this will come out long before. I was going to say the 2005. So next month, 2005, we're doing the overview of the first week.
Yep.
But they won't have heard that because that'll give them all kinds of good ideas. So you'd have to do your own research.
Yep.
Ahead of time.
Do your own research.
But that's our first one is just an overview. And then my choice was How I Met Your Mother, and we talked about a couple episodes of that. Pete talked about Walk the Line with Johnny Cash, and Gifford's going to be doing Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So
I'd like to be doing Mrs. Smith.
if any of those three happen to be your choice, we've already got it covered.
Take either.
But anything outside of those three things,
yes,
would be great, and it would be great to have you back on.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's a movie from that year, give it to us, and we'll do it. And
say
we'll
like Wedding Crashers or something like that, which came out in 05, which is a wonderful film.
Oh my God, that's another good
the 40-year-old version.
40-year-old version. Yep. Oh, Batman Begins.
But it doesn't have to be a movie, right? It could be a
no TV.
No.
We could talk about the
Nip Tuck, My Name is Earl.
Second season of Lost, or something like that. I'd like to go back and watch that again. Not that you need to do any of those things.
Certainly not. Those are just the ones that we talked about in our overview.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Could be something totally different. It could be a whole new form of pop culture that we haven't even thought about. It could be part of the and more.
Well, I brought up like
Brad is always promoting.
I think this is the year I got my first iPod. So, something like that. If you had, like
technology.
And my music things from the overview were mostly like a mix CD I had made, like all these songs I remembered, but not as many albums. So, you could do something like that if you had an idea, and you wanted us to put together a playlist or talk about the iPod or whatever.
Right.
Those are some ideas.
Those are great ideas.
But it doesn't have to be any of those things.
No. Take it upon yourself to come up with just a great idea and put it out there, and
and you can respond on Buy Me a Coffee or Twitter or email us or whatever works best. So we just like to hear from you.
The most important thing is you, the listener.
Oh, Pete's frozen again. Oh no,
he's good.
No,
we could cover the double album of In Your Honor by
the Foo Fighters. There you go.
Yeah.
What are we going to be doing the rest of the year, guys?
Oh boy.
So in September, this was the year you picked GIF.
Yes.
What are we going to do that? What year is that?
That is going to be 1984.
And why did you pick that year?
I honestly don't know. I haven't even looked at any of the stuff that came out yet, so I'll have to make my choice.
Well, we know it was a good year.
Seemed like it was a fun year to pick up on. So we're doing.
The Karate Kid came out that year.
Ooh.
And 16 Candles, which might be my choice because
that could be, yeah.
That was like the first movie I watched 100 times was 16 Candles.
I remember Brad was always quoting that movie.
Yeah, I hope my brother and sister too. They got me into it.
That's a good one. Yeah.
In October, we're going to do 2002.
Yep.
Anything jump to your head from that? That's kind of a random year from that.
02.
Seems not that long ago, but it's 20 years ago.
20 years ago, I know.
20
That's
years ago,
disgusting.
yes.
Oh my God. 02. Ah. I remember.
Speaking of the Foo Fighters, that's the year All My Life 1 by 1 came out. I know that.
No, nothing jumps out there either, but I'm sure there's a lot of great stuff from 02. I know we all celebrated our first wedding anniversaries in 02, so.
Sure did.
That was something. So.
In November, we're going to do 2011, and we actually already kind of tentatively have 2 choices for that one.
Yep. Thinking
you
about.
You want to say them?
Why not? We could do. I'm my pick so far, unless I change it. I'm going to Crazy Stupid Love.
And I love that pick because I love that movie.
Love that movie.
And I am probably going to pick Parks and Rec, or Park and Rec, as Pete would say. It would be the 3rd season of it, so that's kind of different from what we usually do. But that is the year Adam Scott and Rob Lowe joined, and some of the most classic episodes.
Yes.
And that's just when it's going to work. I'm going to pick that show unless somebody else does, and that's the year that it seemed like it would work best.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Well, and you're what, 4 episodes shy of finishing the series again?
I am 4 away from finishing it for the 3rd time right now.
Yeah.
So it's been on my mind.
A little bit. Yes.
Kate, remember anything from 11 years ago?
God, no, I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. No, I'll have to look it up. I'm not that far ahead yet.
In December, I had picked the year 1980, which is probably our very first year that we'll ever do.
Yep.
Although I got some ideas to run by you guys about that year.
Oh, really?
And maybe working in something maybe that didn't come out in 1980, but before. We could call it 1980 and before.
Ah.
I don't know.
All right.
I know of 3 specific movies that I think we all love and would want to talk about, and so I'm just curious. We'll see.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot.
One of those came out in 1979.
Yes.
You might already know the 2 1980 movies that I'm thinking of.
What year did The Jerk come out?
That's the 1979 one.
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
And of course, Caddyshack and Airplane both came out in 1980.
Oh yeah, Caddyshack would be the way I would go on that one.
So, and I thought Pete's a big Airplane fan, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe we already know 3 of our choices for 1980.
Possibly, yes. Oh, Caddyshack! You got to go with Caddyshack.
Well, I mean, how can we not? How can us 3 not talk about Caddyshack in 1980?
I know.
So that's what's coming the rest of the year. If you have ideas about any of those months, you can also share those with us, and we'd love to hear them.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, if you want to be on the show or contribute immediately, please look at 2005. The air date of that episode that we have for an extra episode is August 29th, right? Yeah, August 29th. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if you want to be on with us, we would record probably middle of August, somewhere in there.
Yep.
Yes.
So the sooner the better that you would pick a choice and get to us would be the better.
Yeah.
We're getting there. Be patient.
But Pete's going on vacation right now. So Pete, where are you going on vacation?
We are going to Yellowstone National Park, as well as Grand Tetons and Twin Falls, Idaho, which they dub the Niagara Falls of the West.
Did you, is Yellowstone like normal again, or is it going to be a big
Most of it is. We've been paying close attention. So we're only staying there for 2 nights. And we're on the south side. Most of the damage is on the north side. And they say it's like 93% restored. And now, so I think we'll be all right. Just hope I don't get eaten by a bear.
That would watch those freeways.
Watch those freeways. All right, that's probably a good way to go out.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, we hope you watch this, and we hope you contact us because we want to hear from you.
Yes.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.